Hey, what's up everybody? And welcome to Fix It Friday. Fix It Friday, guys. Today is a day when we go over certain things that I think can be improved or fixed throughout the MMA martial arts Krav Maga world. First, let me tell you, I just apologize. I know people have been calling me, man, when are you going to put your next Fix It Friday video out? I was having some problems with my software, but we are back in action. So I'm going to talk about just training today, just training and how to train. And I'm going to probably do a series on how to train, but this particular day, we're talking about how to punch the pads. How to punch the pads. Now, by the way, this is a Tombstone. This is used in pretty much just Krav Maga. I don't know anybody else who uses tombstones, but it's the same thing about a heavy bag, anything that you use for so-called punching power. Okay? So a lot of times when people are working with tombstones or the heavy bag, they're hitting the pad real hard and boom, boom, and it feels real good. It feels real good. It relieves stress, which is great. You get a good workout, which is great. You feel powerful afterwards, which is great. But the delusion is that the harder you hit the pad, the more punching power you're developing. Nothing can be further from the truth, okay? Nothing can be further from the truth. Hitting the pad hard and harder does not develop punching power. I've even seen instructors telling students that. Stop it! Because it's wrong. It's just wrong. And here's why. What develops power is technique. What develops power is technique. If I hit this thing hard, tomorrow I'm not going to be able to hit it harder. What develops power is technique. Now, some people are born with power. Some people are born with speed. Some people are even born with precision. But even people that are born with power, speed, or precision can also make it better. So one of the things that people do, one of the things people do is they stand too close to the tombstone or the heavy bag and they're willing away. Well, it's like I said, this may feel good, but in order to really get power and develop technique, you have to have the right sort of distance. You have to be far enough back, and particularly when we're talking about straight punches, where you can develop the rotation of the hips, because we all know that the power comes from the rotation of the hips. So if I'm this close, I'm just using arm. If I back up a little bit, then I can use more of a turn of the hips, turn of the body, okay? Also, the precision and the way you throw the punches. Now, in some of the level 1s and level 2s, we don't really emphasize turning over the fist. We don't really emphasize turning over the fist because the elbow will come up too early. But as you get into the later levels, you start turning over the fist, but you have to do it at the right time. Right before you connect is when you turn it over. Right before you connect is when you turn it over. So your punches are turning over right at the last minute. So you're not doing this. That's not, it's just not going to add any extra power. It's just bad technique. You want to be more precise. Precision beats power. McGregor says that all the time, precision beats power. And also the way they're standing, and you gotta sit on your abs. This position here is a power position. This position here, you can already see that I'm not gonna get the same amount of power in this position other than sitting on my abs. Talking about sitting on the abs, we always talk about when you're doing your fighting stance, you can't see my feet right now, but you wanna have your back heel off the floor, and your abs are tight. Your abs are tight because that's where, that makes you punch a lot harder, it makes more and more power. So sit on those abs, get those that right distance away from the pad, and turn that fist over if you're gonna do that at the right time. And that is how you develop punching power. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, there's a little red button down below. Press subscribe and send me comments. I love to discuss these things. And this is my man David, instructor here at Krav Maga CDK. My name is DJ. We're giving you confidence during chaos and showing you respect.